It's day number 23 of our authentic Great One Whitetail hunt, where we have several tree stands set up all along the Mississippi River. Well, not necessarily on the river, but more so in the fields. And to start out, it looks like we got a bunch of whitetail bucks over there bedded at about 220 yards, including this really nice one right there, which is a 190 plus. So that's going to be our primary focus, is to get this guy. Then maybe get this one as well. However, right now, a random bear comes trotting in. We have our tree stand, and it's set up right there. So we may just try and call them in past, so we can get a shot with the bow right underneath us, versus try and take a shot there and risk not penetrating enough to get a vital hit. So I think that's probably what we'll end up doing, is get a nice call and have them come right underneath our stand. This tree stand here honestly blends in so good that I can never see it until I'm right on top of it. But there it is right there. So now we can turn our caller on and basically just wait until they get up. Once they get up, then that means they're on the move. Oh, here we go. And there goes our big buck. And there he is right there, stepping out at about 55 yards. Now we just got to be a little more patient and wait for him to come into range. I don't know where that doe came from, and I also don't know. Okay, there's the 130 buck. Actually, no, that's not the 130 buck. Where'd this buck come from? That may be from a separate herd of whitetail. It's almost gotta be. And I have no clue. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. He's 25 yards away from us, and he's about to walk right past. We smoked him. All right, so he's down, and there's a chance we may be able to get even another buck out of this herd. Yep, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Well, if we had this thing loaded. I think we connected, but I don't know. We had to shoot right over the top of that doe, and I really only wanted to get one more deer, so with that one, that should make two. Either way, it's going to take him down if we hit him at all, which we should have, but again, we just don't know. Does that answer the question? Does that right there answer the question? Yes, we definitely hit him. Not only that, we piled him up because he's laying right there. We watched him walk right through here. He was roughly 25 yards. And should have went down right here. Whoa. Honestly, he's hard to see. But he's a 194. And he's going to break that gold mark. Just barely. I knew he was a 190 plus buck. Nice lung liver shot at 29 yards. He was a wide buck. And here's the second one that we must have dropped on the spot. It's actually the 170 buck. That's the one that I think is from the separate herd. And we got him right in the back of the neck. Absolutely perfect shot at 112 yards. Perfect. All right, we just got to one of my probably all-time favorite spots here, aside from some of the cornfield locations that we've been hunting. But this spot is so good because we've seen not only a diamond here, but we've also seen several huge level 2 whitetail, 220, 230s, and even a 240 whitetail buck in this area. So it's honestly one of my all-time favorite spots. But right now we have what appears to be well, that's not really a 180 buck. That's like a barely 160. But that's a 180-ish, maybe 175. Well, we're gonna go for this buck, and I think we'll try and drop him right there, as a matter of fact. Yeah, we'll just go like that and take him down. It's not good right now, and that's okay. Some spots are like that. Some spots are not gonna be always super awesome, which is why we keep finding new spots to add on to our list. But I do believe that's going to be roughly a 178, 174, and a nice hard shot. Ooh, now this spot is interesting. We sat here and waited for 15 minutes. Didn't see anything, and all of a sudden these two does came in. Next thing you know, we got a real nice 180 plus buck right down below us. So we for surely want to take him. Now there's typically some more big bucks in this region, but I don't know why they're not here right now. We'll take the shot right through that little brush, and maybe we'll see another one in the distance. Nope. That's the only one. Honestly, that's super rare because usually there's at least one or two 200 plus bucks over here. Not one 180. But we got him either way. And one buck is a lot better than none. So he was a 188 and it was a 22-yard double lung shot. All right, next up we got to go to our famous spot, which is over here. Now the only thing about this spot is typically the deer from way back in here, which is where we've been having bucks lately, are not coming in. So what we have to do is go in 100 yards, put out the deer grunt, and then work our way into the stand after that. But the first thing we have to do is put out the caller right here. And then what we do is this thing calls for 270 yards. So as you can see, that's 280. That's 260. That's 220. So once we're at 270, we're golden. And that buck should be able to hear the call. Eventually he'll come in. Though we do have some more deer way out over here. And those are the ones I'm kind of interested in too. But I don't really want to get too far in there. Oh, look what we got coming in. One doe. Two does. Three does. Okay, so basically what we have is a whole entire herd of white-tailed does. And potentially the bucks are going to be somewhere over here. So yeah, I kind of figured there was a whole herd of white-tailed bucks that weren't coming out. Now, we were literally 250 yards away right over there. But we called in all those does and none of the bucks came in. So I decided to try and get closer. And well, now you can see where all the bucks are at. Wait a second. They actually may bed down right there. How cool is that? Watch, he's gonna bed down too. Or is he? No, he's not going to. What he is trying to do is he's trying to dodge us. Oh, we almost got a double. Drilled that tree. Well, we can still get one more. We need for sure one more. Perfect. Right in the back of the neck. Well, there we go. So, as I was saying before, we were right here. We walked all the way to here with our grunt. Put out a couple calls. We did get to under 250 from here. But we were only probably, well, 290 from here. So the call only goes to 270. And if the bucks were bedded right here, well, then they're not going to show up. I kind of figured there'd be a huge 200 plus back up in here, but I'll take a couple of 180s. 187. And then this one, which was also he might be a 190. Yeah, he had a pretty good spread on him, so I'm thinking it might be a 190s. 181. Got him right in the back of the neck. Oh my god, I knew there was going to be a big one out here. We just got to the next spot. This is my all-time favorite spot here where we took down the rare melanistic and 2 diamond whitetail already. And now we just got eyes on a huge 240 plus whitetail buck. He's stepping out here at about 100 yards out. This right here is actually the location that every single time I take down a decent buck, all of a sudden I see a giant 200 bust out of the corner and never end up getting a shot off. But this is about to change right here because now we finally have eyes on him before he spooks. We got him out there at 95 yards, but we also have some more whitetail coming in the back over here, so we got to keep an eye on them just to make sure there isn't another giant lurking in the woods. Although it's not looking too promising. And also I'm wondering why this buck is holding tight out there at about 90-95 yards. It's a good ways and a little bit too far for a shot. Oh, is he coming in? Not exactly. Okay, so what we have to do now is switch over our call to Bleat. And if we can do that, we just might be able to get his attention. Come on, Buck. He's in range now. Oh, we got him to turn. Is he coming in? Kind of. Kind of. Well, we got a perfect wind right now. But I don't know if he's gonna come in. No, he's not. He is not. Oh, we got him high. We got him high. I thought he was further than that. I thought he was a lot further than that. Although, we for sure got him in the spine. He's not gonna go too far. And so is this one. Don't know how that wasn't a heart shot, but okay. He's down. Right in front of the heart, 150. And then we got this buck, which typically I wouldn't want to take a 70-yard shot like that. However, he wasn't about to stop, and honestly, he didn't go 50 yards, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. 237.39, we drilled him right in that shoulder and spine at 68 yards. Man, if I knew he was 68, we could have just held right on and smoked him. But we still got him, and he's still a beautiful buck. So this spot here, actually, I had a tree stand set up here, but for some reason the beaver decided to take it down, and I haven't seen any bucks here lately, so I thought, well, I might not even put the stand back up, to be honest. And it's a good thing we came back, because now we got a huge buck coming in right over there. And that's going to give me some incentive to put the stand back. Alright, now I don't see him right now, but I'm pretty sure he's in there. Yep, right there. You can just see his rack coming through. Right there. And there he is. Holy, what a buck. Alright, we got him broadside there at about 200. So we're going to slide over and try and get a spot where we can get an opening. Right through here. Unless... Right there, right there, right there. Oh, he just bedded down. He just bedded down at 150 yards away. And that's going to be a shot. Right there. Got him. There was another buck in here, which I wouldn't mind getting, but for now, I'm quite alright with that. Holy, what are the odds of that? We haven't seen a big buck here in forever. We've only gotten like 150s and even maybe a 180 one time, but I don't think we've ever seen a 200 plus in this location. So this is kind of a big deal. Well, look at the rack on that thing. Whew. Holy, that's a buck. And it's going to be a 219. We ended up getting a 170 yard double lung shot. Took him right in the inside of that shoulder blade there as he was quartered directly at us. And we got some pretty solid penetration to be able to go through and hit the opposite side. But there he is. A beautiful whitetail. Yep, look at the same exact thing just happened right now. We just spotted a huge buck. He's another 200 plus, but we're in the exact same spot that we just were, and we only took down a small one because that's all we had over here. There's only one area where they're resting at, but there's two different locations that we can spot this region from. And right now, we were here, but right now we're right here. Holy, look at them all. That's another 200 minus right there. Plus, I hear something behind us. Looks like a couple of doe sneaking in here. This is crazy. That's a beautiful, beautiful 200 minus buck. But that is the giant. He's right out there at 150 yards. I can't see him though. There's another 180 there. I knew there were some big bucks here somewhere. It was just a matter of where. Alright, come on, big buck. You know, I kind of wouldn't mind taking this one down. And I think if we did that, we wouldn't risk spooking this giant buck. Well, we're definitely going to take him down now. Oh, not really at that angle, though. I don't like that too much. Oh. That's going to be our chance right there. Almost smoked the tree. That was a close one. But we got him. And now we should be able to put our collar back on. Except I'd rather switch it to bleat so we can get a little bit more of a calm call. Now we gotta find... No way, he bedded down? Are you kidding me? Well, that's gonna make for things to be a little bit more difficult. That's crazy, I can't even see him. Oh, look what's behind us. Where did he come from now? There's a random buck here with 3 does. I haven't seen him before. We're gonna take him as well. Perfect shot. Now somehow we gotta get the attention of this huge 200 plus. And I don't know how, but somehow we gotta figure it out. Whoa, 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 whoa! Where'd that buck come from now? So he just laid it down right there. It looks, oh, I see motion. I see some kind of motion. I see a rack. And there he is right there. Still can't tell how big he is, but we know he's big. Well, let's just say we know he's big enough. He really won't get up. And though we could go for a shot on that buck, that is not my idea. However, my idea is to try and get that thing's attention. And that just may work. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a buck. Look at that rack. Whew. Now, let's get him to come out a little bit closer. Come on, buck. Come on. Come on. Just keep coming. Yep, just follow this buck. And here we go. He's stepping out at 90 yards. We can take up to an 80-yard shot. So all we gotta do is get him to come just a tad bit closer. Ideally, we'll do 60. 60 would be absolutely money. Oh, here we go. 80 yards. And he's gonna stop right there at 79 yards. We can take that shot. Well, now he's gonna be 60. Beautiful heart shot. Smoked him. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Woo. And there goes the rest of the deer. Wait, there's another buck. There's another buck. And there he lays. All right. Well, with that, that should make 3, right? Yep, 1, 2, and 3. If I could count, that would be 4 because we got one down over here too. Yeah, it's interesting. I was just saying how this is my new favorite spot right here because the way that we found it was by tracking a 240 plus buck. Ended up setting the stand right here, but then we set the stand here and the other 200 buck wouldn't come in. So then we ended up having to find a new spot for a stand, which is over here. So we set up the stand here, and the 200 buck came in. I think he was like a 230 or something. Well, then we went back today, and there was nothing. Like literally a 150 and a 160 buck, and that was it. I don't even remember if we shot any or not. But then, what we did is we came in from here, and we hunted this stand, and sure enough, there was a 200 plus. Actually, there was two 200 bucks right here. So let's get down and go get them. There was a 200 minus and a 200 plus. And then this, what I believe was like a 160. Yep, 158. This is the 200 minus. 201. So actually it's a 200 plus. I should have called that. 27 yard, perfect double lung shot. Right there. Look at that buck. Beautiful. And lastly, we got the biggest one of all time. Right here. Look at this thing. He's got points coming out everywhere. He's going to be a 230. Maybe 235. But I'd say 232. 227. And we got a 76 yard, perfect heart shot straight through the center of the heart. Wow. I'll tell you what, that definitely makes up for us messing up that heart shot on that one buck. Straight through the center of the heart. Busted through the shoulder blade. And got double lung. Whew. What a buck. And what a rack. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you next time. Yeah, this hunt wasn't quite as good as the last one, but it was still pretty awesome.